I can see why they'll make good friends with you. Phew. You know what, Summer? It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Oh! So maybe this is the way to get rid of her suicidal tendency. By
staying passive?
Yeah. Because, like, what happens if we constantly, like, start gunning for her and ignoring everyone in the club and we disrupt the atmosphere and everything? That means her friends are going to start hating her.
Yeah.
So we might need to stay passive to everybody.
That's going to be a bit of a bitch.
Yeah. Is this why it's a psychological horror? Because we can't have our hair?
No, in a way we'd still get the harem, but the thing is that things start to get a lot more complicated because as we progress through the game, a lot of their issues start coming out.
Yeah.
In which case we have to be careful not referencing those issues, otherwise we might hurt their feelings and start fights.
Yeah, it looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Yeah, I had to defuse a bomb, Sayori. I know we're childhood friends and you're kind of an airhead, but man, we also understand you have suicidal tendencies, so we're trying not to send you over the edge. Sure, being sure as everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to say that the future holds Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an eternal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Okay, so we need to do pain. What?
What?
Pain was for Sayori.
Oh, remember, she likes expressing more towards feelings.
Okay, so death. What?
Her. Remember, she has suicidal tendencies.
But all the darks.
Nibble is...
Okay. What the fuck?
Okay.
Vertigo. There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
We got 3 on Sayori, 1 on Yuri, and none for Natsuki so far. So go for pink, and we got 1 for Natsuki.
Yeah, but remember, we're trying to go for Yuri right now because we upset her earlier.
Yeah, but we want to keep things neutral, otherwise we're gonna fucking fuck things up again.
Yeah, but the next poem we could just do it for her.
Good point.
Because right now she already has a poem. We pissed her off, so we need to have heavily favor for her, and that's just set her back towards the middle area with everyone else.
Yeah, so agree.
Oh God. Oh.
Damn this. Okay, anxiety.
Crap! I didn't save it beforehand.
Shit.
Oh.
Well, we could go back to that, to where she made that whole decision, where we had to do the whole decision thing, and then just decide with Natsuki again.
Yeah.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you always want to save on.
Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and go back real quick, and we're gonna go with Natsuki, and we just gotta blitz through it now. I could have swore that I thought I saved it. I guess not. Because unless we save it, if the game crashes, we're kind of screwed.
Yeah. How long are we gonna make this recording? I mean, I know you're gonna separate it into small slides every time, but how long are we gonna make this?
I'm not sure.
Because I'm pretty sure the game isn't that long. But we're probably not gonna be able to get it. If we keep going, we're probably gonna get it done like at 5 a.m.
Well, I'm only planning on continuing this until 9 because I still have to check out the winter stuff that's on
Dark and Light.
Yeah.
And we gotta tame Krampus.
Yeah, and that might take a while.
Okay. The thing about Krampus is that he does spawn minions and shit like that.
Well, we can always take out the Death Panthers with us.
Yeah, Well, no, because his minions aren't really tough, and as long as we keep melee weapons, we should be able to get. Okay, wait, stop.
Save.
Okay.
Oh man. Oh, I can save it here. I can save it here. Okay. I'm gonna overwrite that. All right. So.
Okay, electricity.
Yeah.
Melancholy.
Melancholy.
Eternity.
I was about to say a tone.
Okay, let's try
But
that.
we can try yours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Grief is probably hers.
Yeah.
So is
Fluffy
broken.
Is Natsuki. Broken is hers. Color is Natsuki. Fickle is that one's probably Sayuri. Meager. Special.
Meager might be Yuri.
Yeah, let's try it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Massacre!
Okay, so
Massacre has to be Yuri. Yeah, it was.
Okay, so far we got 6 for Yuri, right?
Hold on, wait a minute. Because it was like fantasy type dark settings. But she also liked horror. But Massacre is more towards a personal thing. So doesn't that mean she's really dangerous?
Remember, she is the yandere of the group.
Yeah.
And Natsuki is a tsundere. And our ultimate goal is to keep everybody alive, while at the same time still keeping Sayori with us.
Yeah. Alright. So tragedy would be who? Because I'm pretty sure Forgive is either her or here. It could be either one of them.
Okay, remember, if it has to do with specific feelings, it's gonna be Sayori. If it has to be with something cute and cuddly, it's Natsuki.
Yep.
If it's something, if it's like a high, def, complicated word, it's gonna be Yuri.
Alright, so maybe ambient then. Yep.
Yep.
I think Vertigo was another one.
Yeah. Okay, let's give her. Let's give Yuri 10, and the rest will split, and we'll give 5 and 5 to Yuri and Sayori, just to make sure that they don't hate us because of the poem.
Well, I'm pretty sure that our childhood friend is going to hate us since we did the last poem, and we also didn't throw her into the middle of the last thing.
Yeah,
but we might need to actually give her some, because she might hate us if we straight up just go full. Well, she won't hate us since we started with her last time.
Yeah, but we did kind of make her say sorry back to Yuri.
Yeah. I like the soundtrack. Soundtrack is really nice.
I cannot hear anything, so I cannot say anything about the audio.
It's because I don't have the screen share on the program itself.
Fantasy would be definitely Yuri. Oh wait, that was her?
Yeah. Okay.
So we got one on Natsuki.
Pure is her.
Yeah, that's definitely her.
Maybe Heaven Sent? Or, yeah, it might be. Yeah, Essence?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
We got 9 on Yuri.
Yeah, we need one more for her. Because we got one for, Natsuki.
Portrait.
Portrait?
Yeah.
Well, would that be for her?
It sounds high. Destiny would be another good one for her, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So
okay, so now we got the 9.
Yeah, we
got
just need to split it between the other two.
Yeah, we already got one for Natsuki, so we know that much.
Okay, so we got one for her. Strawberry, that's her.
Natsuki. Giggle would be Natsuki again.
Dark is her.
Okay, we got two for each. For Natsuki.
Yep.
Anger would be Sayori again.
Oh! I thought
Oh, shit.
determination would have been for Natsuki.
No, because remember, Natsuki, it's all about cute stuff.
Yeah, but
Well,
she's
when it
always. Remember, she also said that every time she wants to do something, she gets it done. So that's determination.
Yeah, but remember, Natsuki only likes simple words.
Oh, alright. So cute would be her.
Yeah.
Childhood would be our childhood friend.
So far we got 4 on Sayori, 3 on Natsuki.
Flower. Okay, and
Okay,
we
so
need
we got
one
all
for
5.
Natsuki.
We need to put the last 2 on Natsuki because we already got 5 on Sayori.
Yeah. So what would it be? Sing?
Cheer? No. Yeah, it has to be sing.
Nope.
What the fuck? Sing is not an emotion, bitch. Rainbow would definitely be a Natsuki thing since it is a little. What the hell?
Candy. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Natsuki's gonna hate us on this one. We only gave her 4.
Yeah. Another day passes and it's time for the club meetings already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Enter the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Rensama. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood, but I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Oh, are we rummaging through her stuff now?
Oh god, he's gonna clear out her purse. She's got a bunch of wrappers in there.
Eh, why is that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to take a look. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill out onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. So she only has 1,000 yen then.
Well, actually, I'm pretty sure she only has like 500. If you're saying anything, I cannot hear shit.
No, I didn't say anything. She might only have 200 yen then because there's also the 100 yen coins.
Oh yeah.
I
Well,
knew it.
Either way, we can buy her a drink. Come on, let's not be a complete cheapskate. After all, we are trying to get in between her legs, so the soda's not that expensive. Trust me, man. Things get a lot more expensive as you get older.
Well, before we get to her between her legs, we need to make sure her mental state is stable first.
Crazy chicks are freakier in bed, so.
Yeah, but you don't want to offer yourself while you're in the middle.
Good point.
Imagine how that looks when the police come in and see you covered in her blood and everything, and her sitting on top of you.
What would make it even worse is if she had tied you up to the bed or some shit like that. And the officer's just like, nope, I'm not dealing with this.
It was like, it's always some weird stuff happening around here in Akihabara. We're like, why can't I ever just get a regular call about a murder or something that someone should have to run from? I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I will lend you some. But there's one more thing. Oh, aren't we, Mr. Detective? You're always hungry. Oh! Depression eating. She's always hungry. She eats, remember, people that are highly depressed, they crave food.
Yeah.
And so, that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. This is not helping. This is not helping. You are not making this easier on us.
Our character needs to stop being a dick for a second and just buy the girl a goddamn snack.
Yeah.
Maybe even give her a side hug. Come on.
Yuri suddenly giggles. You know, after all this time, I have not seen any psychopathic tendencies from Yuri, but she has shown a lot of masochistic tendencies. So, I think we just got the freaky one for her. So we got one that's like being treated like a kid, we have one that's depressed, and we have one that's a masochist.
No, we got one that likes kitty things, but likes to be treated like an adult. One that's a masochist, and one that's depressed, that is so depressed that she hasn't realized how she's negatively affecting herself.
Yeah. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Ray someone to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think of that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the...
Come on, man.
Revolution.
Just buy the damn girl though.
Retribution? That. I'm about to say, hold on, wait a minute. I was like, revolution. Viva los revolution!
Bring us the Doritos.
They have the Taco Bell dog there. Still coming from you, Sayuri. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Well, I'm not sure about devil inside of all of us, Yuri, but I'm pretty sure your devil is wearing a leather mask and is asking to be spanked.
Not just a leather mask, a full-on gimp suit.
Hey, I'm willing to forgive. If I ever get married, I'm willing to forgive my wife buying all kinds of kinky shit. But if she ever buys one of those leather horse suits, that's when I'm saying nope. I'm leaving you at this point.
What you would? What happened if it's for her though?
Yeah, that stuff is still freaky for me. There's a limit to my leather.
I mean, what happens if she just gets you a specialized whip made just for you?
Then I guess I'll wear it, but just because she bought that, just because I'm imagining that type of shit's gonna be extremely expensive, and the fact that it's probably gonna be all my money. You know what? You wasted my money on this, and just because it was my money, I'm going to wear this. Like, you see me wearing that shit to work.
Yes, there is. Don't let her fool you, so you already knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. but you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayuri. Oh! Did we just slap him?
Damn. No, I think that was Natsuki.
Yeah!
Natsuki's the one.
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayuri in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Oh, it might have been Natsuki. I think she threw something at her.
Yeah.
What was... a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. So he glances around. That smack sounded really hard. She had to put some force behind that throw. That wasn't a light throw. That was a full-on pitch.
I'm pretty sure she Falcon punched that damn cookie.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution? Retribution! Actually, that one almost worked. I was just going to...
Yeah.
You were right. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. She loves getting slapped in the face with cookies. Sayuri hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayuri rapidly tears open a wrapper and takes a big bite. Oh, good. Sayuri slowly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayuri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki that wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, Morty. Oh, jeez, Rick. I don't know about this. I get it. Cookie's still in her hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off of her. Sayuri slowly lays down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayuri trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can I tell Sayuri? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's probably popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Oh, maybe that's who we should be gunning for then. I mean, if it's more than all three of you combined, that means I could get you all later. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Oh, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was back to the piano.
Wait, she can practice piano in study hall?
Yeah, but she said study hall. There's no piano in study halls usually. You have to go to the music room for that.
Yeah.
Which means that piano is a metaphor for something. Well,
was she looking through your computer's camera or something?
I don't know. Maybe she was practicing code. Because remember, playing the piano is also, you reference using a keyboard. Which can also be for a computer. Wasn't where you played music as well, Monica. Oh, I don't really. I kind of just started recently. Oh, okay. I've always wanted to learn piano. Maybe she was learning piano.
No, I'm pretty sure you were right about the whole keyboard thing.
That's so cool. We should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. Maybe she's doing both.
I mean, there still are a bunch of secrets in the game that people haven't quite unrevealed.
That sounds cool. I'd also like to look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Rin-sama. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. So, maybe she is practicing piano also because she wants to share with everyone. And especially if she's doing her own song.
Maybe. I mean,
Thanks.
so far we haven't really learned that much about her,
Yeah.
besides the fact that she's actually manipulating the entire thing.
Yeah, but
In
it
the
doesn't
sec,
seem like she's manipulating anything right now, currently. So
no,
maybe
because
she's.
remember, her main goal is to keep everybody alive. But if you side with a single girl and that girl decides to eliminate everybody else, she will. There is a scene where basically you come to the club room and it's basically just her, and she's telling you about how much of a bad job you've done.
So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet.
Oh God, what's she doing in the closet?
I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. Seems like all my years of being a stalker, seems like she's more perceptive than the other ones.
Sorry, Ren, but you had to have a sneaking skill of level 30 and above. Your sneaking skill was just barely level 29.
She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how come you have two copies of the same book. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. So you love a book so much that you bought two of the same book. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Okay, we might have to pay attention to this, because she just said it's an engaging and relatable story to her.
Yeah.
Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Okay. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover.
Is that a real book?
There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Well. Oh man. It's like the Illuminati reaches very far. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Hahaha. Yuri gently giggles. So she moves in with her. Okay, I just want. Okay, basically it's about this girl in high school, her lost young sister, but as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of the relationships and her life starts to fall apart.
I looked up the portrait of Markov, and the first fucking image that pops out is Donald Trump.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Rensama? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. I mean, I just got done reading a manga about a Japanese class hunting each other down, and the last survivor is the one who gets to graduate. So, yeah, that was a fun read. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into these things. Okay, so what I could get from that is it's probably just a book. It might be. But if she references it another time, then I might just link it to something. Because if she start mentioning the story in more detail, then we might have to actually start thinking about more in depths about what's going on.
Like actually looking up the book and reading it ourselves.
Yeah, because this does seem like one of those games that have Easter eggs that's in specific dialogue text. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. But they're not strange to you because they resonate with you. So either you've been through something like this, or you have a really imaginative imagination. And I wouldn't put it past Yuri to have gone through something like this.
Yeah.
When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. Isn't all heroes like that, though?
Yeah,
the only ones that are exceptions to that rule right there is anti-heroes, because they don't follow a set common path.
and technically, even the main villain from Far Cry 4, he was trying to do good, but because he wasn't going with the whole religious path thing, the natives started going shit crazy and started fighting back against him.
Yeah, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writers fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracted you or anything. Alright. Open the book and start the prologue. I still understand that Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particular bad thing. Maybe a little distracted, but the feeling is so uncomforted. She just so happens to be breathing down my neck, just...
She's breathing down your neck with a knife around your shoulder.
Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... yeah, okay, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Huh. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? To turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I'll glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not just a reader, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Yeah, okay. So the one that's reunited with her lost sister. Our main character.
The call is breaking up on my side, and I can't.
Oh, it said the main character reminds us of Yuri, the one that's reunited with her sister that's been in an experimental lab.
Ah.
But isn't that strange though? For the literature club, even if this game is supposed to be like a horror, it's talking about a facility and everything that's experimenting on people.
Maybe the whole thing is more like a metaphor. Like maybe her sister got taken away by, I don't know, fucking child services or some shit like that.
How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see it to your head or anything. But they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. You remain silent for a moment. But Rinsama, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Ah, what are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Huh?
I said, damn it, Monica, we're about to get some.
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. Oh, it's not that. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first two chapters in your own time.
A bunch of lag right now.
Yeah. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then I slip it back into my bag. You don't have a bookmark? You barbarian? Who should I show my poem to first? We needed to go to Yuri because we kind of made her upset yesterday. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, the majority of the poem, the majority of the poem is based on Yuri, so we might as well show her.
How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. And I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I'll offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really, I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? So she doesn't have any close friends. But she's a senior in this school. She's about to graduate, which means she should have been with a bunch of other students already.
Maybe she was held back a year.
Yeah, but she would still know the lower class, which was the third year during that time. So if she got held back, she would still know people below her.
Well, Japan is kind of sensitive when it comes to anybody who gets held back a year, because usually they're shunned socially. So maybe that's what's going on. Maybe because due to the fact that she was shunned, maybe she did something that got her shunned from her society. So she's feeling really lonely and depressed, which is why she's turned her attention from more from different types of fantasy worlds to more dark and horror themed fantasy worlds.
Yeah, I do. If it's with you. It happened in the dead of night. Okay, the raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside of my windows. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of...
Can you turn off your screen share and then turn it back on? Because I'm honestly stuck on the part where Yuri is saying, I know that Yuri where the protagonist is saying that.
Alright, that should be better, right?
Okay, yeah, I'm at the point where you're actually just the raccoon. It's happening, and
yeah, you can see that.
Reading the letter.
All right, the raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside of my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The exciting beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, a raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps...
You cut my heart in a million pieces. Damn, why you gotta be so heartless? Why you gotta be so heartless? You cut my heart